This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest movie of the summer. And no, we're not talking about Barbenheimer or Open Barbie or whatever the heck people are referring to these two films as. No, today we're going to be talking about the massive box office smash hit, Sound of Freedom. Guys, this film has already grossed over $155 million. It's beating out Mission Impossible. It's beating out Indiana Jones. It is by far the biggest film. And of course, the movie is based on the gripping true story of a man's mission to rescue children from the darkest corners of the world. This action-packed drama shines a light on the harrowing reality of sex trafficking and the valiant efforts of those who work tirelessly to combat it. Now, I think the reason why this film is having such a huge amount of success right now is because it's only fairly recently that people are starting to become aware that this is even an issue in the first place and that this is something that is very serious and needs to be dealt with. But people are now starting to realize that people are actually actively trying to suppress this type of information from being seen. I mean, the director and the producer have already railed against the movie's faith-based label. They say that's just being used to prejudice moviegoers. And they've been open about the battle against woke Hollywood studios, who have refused to bring this movie to light. The movie that has now made $155 million. Gee, I wonder why Hollywood wouldn't want this type of information from making it into the minds of the masses. I wonder. Well, guess what? It has. And it's, as I said, made $155 million. So now that this is such a big thing, we're starting to see articles like this come out from Newsweek. Sound of Freedom funder Fabian Marta arrested for child kidnapping. So on the surface, this sounds pretty bad, right? It's like, yeah, that's not good. One of the thousands of patrons who crowdfunded the film, Sound of Freedom, was recently arrested and charged for child kidnapping, according to court filings and social media posts. So again, if you're just reading this headline, it's like, sounds, pretty bad. But if you didn't know, guys, the way that Angel Studios works is that you can become an angel investor and contribute in the project. They've already, as you see here, have over 7,000 people who have contributed to this film. So this guy happens to be one of the many thousands of people who contributed to this film, so they jump all over this. So to me, this is like a big nothing burger, guys. The producers, Angel Studios, have responded to this, and the fact that one of their backers has been charged with child kidnapping. Guys, we're going to talk about all of this and much more in this video. But really quickly, just before we do, I'd ask that you check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. If you appreciate my efforts to bring you this info. Here you can do a one-time donation with PayPal. You can do Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. You can join me on Subscribestar for a monthly recurring contribution. You can also send an e-transfer to dan@pressfortruth.ca. Thank you so much to everybody who does contribute in that way. Guys, you can also send stuff to my P.O. box. Links for all of this are located in the description below. Once again, thank you so much to everyone who takes the time and effort today to support my efforts to bring you this information. I can't do this work without you. All right, guys, so let's just jump right into this. Look at this article from Newsweek. Fabian Marta was charged with felony child kidnapping in July, while since removed Facebook posts appear to show the same person revealing their pride in funding the film. Marta's name appears in the movie's credits among the investors who helped bring Sound of Freedom to theaters. So again, the fact that they are trying to say that, this man being one of the funders should somehow discredit this film is absolutely insane. That's like somebody who has been a donor to Press for Truth and have donated over the years, going out and doing something radical or crazy, like, I don't know, killing a member of the Rothschild or Rockefeller family, and then, media pundits and outlets saying, did you see that crazy person who funded Press for Truth? PFT should no longer be listened to or credible or anything like that. It's absolute nonsense. Well, that's the same kind of thing that's happening with headlines like this. So the makers of the film have responded to this, and I think they responded in a good way. As we see here, Angel Studios, the independent producer and distributor behind the child sex trafficking drama Sound of Freedom, has formally responded to reports that one of the film's backers was arrested and charged with felony child kidnapping. The distributor's CEO, Neil Harmon, on Friday, in a statement to IndieWire, defended the legal process by which people are allowed to publicly invest in their films, but further said it hopes that all perpetrators would be brought to justice no matter who they are. Angel Studios adhered to the requirements of federal and state laws and regulations in allowing the 6,678 people, now over 7,000, to invest an average of $500 each into the launch of Sound of Freedom. Just as anyone can invest in the stock market, everyone who meets the legal criteria can invest in Angel Studios projects. One of the perks of investing was the ability to get your name listed in the credits, he says. We're grateful to the brave law enforcement officials who have already arrested dozens of traffickers in the weeks following Sound of Freedom's release. That is an important point to make, guys. Traffickers are being arrested already in the wake of this. Our film speaks to the globally pervasive problem, and it's our hope that perpetrators everywhere will be brought to justice, no matter who they are, and that even more people will see this film and it's going to raise awareness. So yeah, good on you, good response. What they're saying is, good, great, you caught him. Go get more guys like this. This is the entire reason why the film was created in the first place. But again, it begs the question, why were Hollywood executives refusing to bring this film to light? Why are they trying to label it to just prejudice moviegoers? Why did they do everything they can to silence this, and now bringing out huge nothing burger headlines like this nonsense? You know, it speaks a lot to Hollywood and the amount of people who are trying to cover this stuff up. I mean, you may not realize this, but my channel, my YouTube channel, was terminated over this stuff. Way back in July 13th, 2020, I put out this video. The Wayfair conspiracy is a psyop red herring designed to distract you from the truth. And the very following day after I put this out, my YouTube channel was terminated. I exposed child trafficking and how, this Wayfair conspiracy was being done as a red herring. 7 months later, guys, YouTube reinstated my channel. They apologized for the mistake. So I started, posting there again. And then last year, November of 2022, I put out this bombshell report. Balenciaga pedos exposed. Everything you need to know in less than 9 minutes. And literally in this video, guys, I explain how back when I put out the Wayfair video, it got my channel terminated. And I literally say in this video, at the expense of losing my channel, once again, with 275,000 subscribers, I'm still going to bring you this information, even at the extent of possibly losing my channel. Here's where I said that.
The Wayfair conspiracy was designed to be a red herring. The purpose of this is so that one day, when it is eventually revealed to be true that major retail brands do engage in child trafficking, well, people will be able to point back to the debunked Wayfair conspiracy to just say, no, that's all ridiculous nonsense. That conspiracy's already been debunked. And interestingly enough, guys, just hours after I posted that video, my YouTube channel got terminated. Then 7 months later, YouTube apologized for the inconvenience and they reinstated my channel. So at the risk of losing it all again, I'm bringing you this bombshell information which has to be exposed.
Has to be exposed. At the risk of losing it all, I'm just going to bring you the information. And guess what, guys? The very next day, boom, my channel got terminated. Alex Jones ended up inviting me on to Inforce to talk about it. Exclusive. YouTube bans reporter for exposing Balenciaga pedo promotion. So at the expense of losing my channel, I wasn't about to self-censor myself and not explain what's going on like some other people in the field of alternative media who are still on YouTube seem to be doing. Self-censorship is not what we need right now, guys. And yeah, I lost my YouTube channel over this stuff because it's of the utmost importance that people understand this is going on in the first place. So again, this is why, you know, great job to the makers of this film who are raising awareness about this serious issue. And again, it begs the question, why are Hollywood executives, you know, trying to stop it? Why are articles like this, Giant Nothing Burger, trying to appear to discredit, you know, the filmmakers and the people who funded it and got behind the project? Again, this is an ongoing thing we've had to deal with and that I've had to deal with, and I'm going to continue to expose no matter what, guys. Again, if that's something you appreciate, I'd ask that you check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate today if you want to support my efforts to continue to bring you this information. Again, no matter what the consequences, I'm not going to sit here and self-censor myself like other people do to remain on that platform. I hope you appreciate what I did to bring you this information. Again, if this is something you do appreciate, don't forget to check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate, and be sure to subscribe to me on all the other platforms where you can find me. Like up here, you got Minds, Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, and there's others. They're all located in the description below. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this video, click that thumbs up button, and stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.